Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Terra Odyssey. How are you all? I hope you all had a good weekend and I'm very excited. Today's reading is going to be about just basically what Spirit wants you to know. You have so many blessings and good things coming your way that, no lie, as soon as I came in the door from running my errands, I was like compelled to grab certain decks, come in the office and start filming right away. It was like I was just really inspired by the kindness and the good energy that was out along my trip of people helping each other, being gracious, smiling, and being really caring. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start with this thing that I read today by Doyle Melton. It's Glennon Doyle Melton. It's a quote, and it made me feel so good because so many of you are experiencing this right now, and you're like, why do I feel like one minute I'm laughing and I'm top of the world, and the next I feel this kind of emotional barrage of tears coming on. And I felt like this hit the nail on the head with this beautiful quote. So he says, I understand now that I am not a mess, but a deeply feeling person in a messy world. I explain that now when someone asks me why I cry so often, I say, for the same reason that I laugh so often, because I'm paying attention. And isn't that the truth? When we are aware and we are present, we see innate, rich beauty, caring, love, and like any other sentimental gesture, it can make us cry or can make us laugh, right? And when we are wholeheartedly living in that moment because we're not distracted by worry, doubts, fears, or going too far in the future, we have amazing things that happen to us. And I thought that was so touching and beautiful that sometimes there's just this inexplicable emotion that just arises, and we try to come to terms with it. But another thing is huge spiritual awakenings right now for you guys. Your life can feel false. You can crave meaning and purpose right away. You want more solitude. Sometimes you feel completely lost and alone. You see through all the illusions of society as well, and the materialism and the heaviness at, increasing rates, and you're experiencing more synchronicities. And also you feel deeper empathy and compassion towards other beings. Therefore, you feel these deep, rich emotions too. So it's no big whoop. It just happens. We just take it in stride, we breathe through it, and we realize we're evolving, and then we get happy for ourselves because we're evolving. So we have 3 cards to choose from today. We have number 1, which is also a number 6, which is Shekinah. Number 2 also has a 3, Obodire. And number 3, which also has a 10, Archon Barbello. And I'm going to show you my new rings that just got completed. I was very excited. I know you guys absolutely love these blue topaz. My last one was an aquamarine, and these settings are so sparkly. I have this one. I'll put it in the store. It's a size 8. And then I have this amazing Labradorite that is just off the hook. It's a size 7. And I felt as soon as I put on, I was like, I have such a hard time because I designed to what I like to, but then I like it so much, I end up wanting to keep it, but I make it, I experience it once or twice, I wear it on camera, and then, I'm ready to share with you guys. Rings have an amazing capacity. If you go over to my Instagram at Sparkwist11, I'll repost something that shows what rings on what fingers do what for you pertaining to, intuition, power finger, stuff like that, which hand, as you know, there's a giving and a receiving hand. So I'll post that on there for you because it's really true. When I wear rings, I feel very powerful. I feel like I absorb energy up through my hands, and I also release tension. I feel like it's really good for arthritic tension as well. So we're going to begin with Shekinah. So this is saying right now, a spiritual world wants to help you resolve other worldly concerns. So your worldly concerns. So it's safe for you right now to rely on Spirit as a loving, protective, helpful, and practical presence, able to positively affect all areas of your life, including facilitating the resolution of physical problems. So don't limit your spirituality to concepts. Instead, apply your higher knowledge and principles. Grow your wisdom to live your path. Acknowledge your value as a person, as a soul. Treasure the gift of your path, and let spirituality integrate with all facets of your life. I do this especially when I'm going out in public. It teaches and reminds me to be calm, to be gracious to those around me, to hold doors, to smile, to be patient, not judgmental too, especially now, the holiday time stores are really busy. This will really help us in that capacity for sure. So, In the esoteric Jewish tradition of Kabbalah, Shekinah is the sacred feminine, the capacity for an experience of the spirit entering the soul of a human being. So when a soul is approaching the sacred experience of Shekinah, the ego has given way to some degree. There's enough inner space and heart willingness to surrender and receive so that the spirit can infuse our soul. The soul becomes more luminous with white light. We resonate more with spirit than the ego, and we feel like our true selves. Absolutely. And all we have to do is ask for help with this. Oftentimes, if I'm driving around, I'll say Archangel Michael, Archie Bunker, Archangel Michael, will you please help me to be patient and not get, crazy if people are honking their horns or people are driving crazily, to just know it's a moment in time, it'll pass. Some people aren't good drivers. Not to join the crazy fray of things, right? Because that's what happens, is we can go into old knee-jerk reactions, which we really shouldn't, because when our chakras are balanced, when we're exuding positive energy, when we're feeling good and we have sound sleep, we can have good rationale, right? We don't have to jump in. We don't have to have this, I call it sleepwalkers unpleasantness, where you're just reacting on your subconscious and going through old patterns. This makes me angry, so I'm going to spaz out, and it doesn't do any good. If you watch any of those shows, like I think it's like what is it, Tattoo Inc. or whatever, where they're like tattoo artists, and there's all these things. There's so many feuds in any of these reality shows, feuds, fights, and everything going on, because people are legitimately sleepwalking. They are not aware of others around them. They take financial and other advantage of them. They're out for everything they can get. They're saying super unpleasant things behind people's backs and in front of their faces. And who wants drama, confrontation, grief, and problems? It's so hard, and it's like it's so taxing on your nervous system as well, that when we just release and we allow ourselves enough time, enough space. We're not judging us or others. We're just going through a lovely state right now. So let's see what kind of energy is coming for you. Oh, I love this. So you have horse and bear energy combined. Beautiful, beautiful, majestic mix here. Now, when you have the horse energy, this is saying you're going to exercise your freedoms. Horses love freedoms. They love to run. You're not going to restrict yourself by any outdated premise that, because you have this much money, you have to do this, or because you work a 9 to 5, you're not able to be an artist, right? Oh, because you're in a relationship, you can't go out with a bunch of friends and experience life and have good times. This is about you having exciting, energizing, sexy, passionate, fun time out there. You're really becoming magnetic and courageous. Horses are all about courage and just trying new things and running and being free, and really having a wonderful, courageous stage in your life where you're reaching for what you know. It's like you realize your value, your beauty, and your essence. And so you're going out and you're cultivating these friendships that are good for you, doing these things that are healthy for you. And when you mix in the bear energy, this is really where it gets nice, because the bear is fearless. It's one of those things where they're very serene and cool and sophisticated and competent, and they have their act together. But when they need to be, they set those boundaries. They're like, all right, this is, once they get on their hind legs, enough is enough. So people are going to take you very seriously because you'll be very protective. But I feel like you'll be in a really curative peace of mind, like a bear hibernates and takes care of itself in the winter. You'll be doing that. If you feel yourself being stretched a little thin and getting tired, you'll rectify that by better rest and really knowing, oh, this is a time where I need to eat and rest. I'm pushing it a little hard. I don't need to go out and be absolutely balls to the wall every second of the day, because when we do that, we can suffer burnout. And sometimes during what I used to do too, I'm like, I'm already out, I'm already Christmas shopping, I might as well go to another shop, and then it's no longer fun, nor am I being selective or discerning in what I'm buying, because then it's just like a free for all, because I feel like I have to get everything. So the bear is about like pulling back, being mature, looking around. Do I need rest? Am I overindulging, overeating, oversleeping, all of that, and really modifying our behavior for health, and then going out and really having a free, fun time, exciting, theatrical, festive, vibrant. Those are definitely, you really feeling positive, really cozy with new people, really fruitful and fun. I really love this. I feel like you'd just be glowing right now. Now, you also have an attraction going on right now. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So let's see if I can get a... Okay, see what's going on with that. So a new love, wow, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So I feel like a lot of you guys you either just may have, or you're going to be in the very near future meeting somebody that stirs your interest. It's somebody that's kind of a like mind. They're either physically, they're very appealing to you. They might be humorous, funny, whatever. Again, a lot of you guys, I feel like they're in your schools. I feel like they're in your place of work. I feel like they're in your friendship groups, and they're just coming in, and they're people that appeal to you because they're on kind of like that same frequency, and you feel it, and the energy exchange is very nice. It's very kind of rich, glowing. It's intuitive. It's very luminous. Very, very kind of like, it's like a healing energy. You feel them. You feel their vibration, and you know it's really on a frequency with your own. It's very positive. It's very healing. Like the sun. I feel like it's kind of like the sun card, because this person will be very dependable. They will be a sense of contentment for you, very expansive, open. There's like a sense of transcendence about them because they're very spiritual as well. So keep an eye out for that group one. I love that energy for you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below if you need a private read. If you want to go to my Etsy store, I'll make sure I put these in there. I just finished them, so I'll put them in the store. I want to thank everybody that's been purchasing my pieces and help, supporting my little shop. I'm so excited. When I started a while ago, due to lack of exposure, it was like I worked so hard and I would make all these pieces, and for the longest time it was like, it didn't have enough exposure. And now that you guys see it and you're sending pictures and Instaing you guys in my pieces and everything, it's really thriving. And I want to thank you guys, because at one point I almost gave up. I was like, oh, I don't know, I'll just do like art, because I have an art gallery up the road that does these things. And I was really just gonna like close down shop, and I thought, you know what, I have a million jewelry ideas. I don't want to not do this, and because of you guys I'm able to keep it open. I want to thank you so much. So again, Shekina, really delve into this beautiful rich energy that's available to you, because I feel like it's a new life phase. I feel like you're going to feel lighter, brighter, much more capable, and also like you're not deterred by ankle biters. Like, that's my new word. I feel like those are people that try to derail other people because they're hurt, they're envious, they don't have a lot of life direction. So they just work as like these mosquitoes buzzing around your head, but they are gone, and now you're in the Shekina. I like that name too. I want to get a goldfish and name it Shekina. So number 2 is Obodire. So let's see what is going on with that. So this card definitely, it speaks to not turning away from your path, nor from what you know in your heart to be true. Like, if you are on a life path purpose, a mission, you want to open your own business, you have something you want to say in book form, in creative form, Spirit and Source work through us to create beautiful creative endeavors, whatever it is, a song, the beautiful lyrics, writing, poetry, jewelry, candle making, any kind of art, any kind of expression. It's Source coming through us in a very majestic way to do this. So you're safe and protected by Spirit doing this. Trust what your heart is telling you. You're spiritually empowered with all you need to manifest too on your authentic soul path. I mean, you're ready. Just start thinking it, saying it, move in that direction. You have what it takes to connect with the light and live that connection in practical ways, which are going to contribute to positive energy as the whole human collective. I feel like a lot of you are already, substantial light workers or healers, and you might not even know it. You're receiving messages, I feel, through your natural kindness and listening skills and problem solving skills. You're probably a bit of an agony aunt to a few of your friends because you care, you truly care, and you try to kind of healthily detach and then come up with the optimum path that they should take. But you're very caring. You're not judgmental or critical of someone's situation, which is the last thing people need. You're loving and caring, and you're sensitive to that, and people really, really like that. And it's funny because obedire is the Latin basis for the word obedience. So far from conforming to authority, the original meaning was to hear and not turn away. So I'm feeling that, you might consider yourself to be feisty, independent, strong person rather than one who is docile and surrendered with in spirit, like just gave up and went with the crowd. Definitely not. You have a vibrant, powerful personality, and you may feel initial resistance when you're asked to become a little softer in the ways of Spirit. Yet this sort of obedience is not about giving way to your power or becoming someone you're not. When we're receptive to Spirit, we become more unique, not less. We just we share space with others. And I already feel like, your giving nature is so wonderful. And I feel, it's weird, I'm feeling more and more that there's going to be this luxury that's surrounding you, group two. I keep seeing these piles of silver. I keep seeing these piles of like coins and piles of, it's like chains that are in silver and gold. So I feel, like spirals of them. So I feel like something is coming to you, some project or something you're going to do or create within the new year is going to create wealth for you. A really great revenue stream. So you have rabbit and gazelle, which I love both of these. I love woodland critters because they're very unique, and their perspective is, they are not super high on the food chain because they eat their little veggies and they're not out being carnivorous and crazy. They want to pop up and see what's going out and hop around. There's nothing more friendly and lovable than a rabbit. The rabbit is just like, I want to see what's over here. I want to chew on some grass. I want to do this, curious, beautiful, fun, and bright. And that's how people see you. Like when you walk in the room, you change the energy of it. You really do. You brighten it. You make it fun. You make it spicy, flavorful. You like, people are like, yay, they're excited to see you. There's something in your energy and life force that is very energizing to others, very healing, very positive. And you change that frequency. So expect some invites to parties big time because people want to see and be around you. And the gazelle is saying you're going to be able to be very fluid and fast to get away from any kind of sketchy stuff that's going on. If anybody's ever trying to take advantage of you, or basically, I call it get their claws in your hind end like a tiger, you're going to move fast and get away from that because you're going to recognize right away, whoa, this energy is not for me. A gazelle is very sensitive. It can smell on the wind, when there's a predator around. They run like the Dickens. You've seen them outrun, the jaguars and the tigers and everything. They're very fast. So you're going to be able to move towards opportunities at rapid speed in a very fast and amazing way. Like you're going to see an opportunity, you're on it. It's like you're not going to think, you're not going to prevaricate, you're not going to overthink, you're not going to drive yourself crazy. You're just really in this beautiful, calm, quiet, patient place. And then when something shows itself, you're like, I'm there. Yeah, you're taken back. I saw this right there. I was like, you are. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. If anybody's trying to tell you what college you should go to, what courses you should take, what job you should do, who you should marry, where you should go in life, who you should be, how much you should make, shut it down. Say, thank you very much for your opinions. Be polite. Nod. Take it all in. I'll take that under advisement. I really appreciate it. And then you do exactly what you know is good for you because you have this now, and you know what's going on. You know where you're headed. So let's see, past life relationship. You've known each other before. So someone who's recently going to come into your life, I feel like this has to do with 2020, is someone, these are your soulmates. I feel like you've been in relationships before. Oftentimes, I feel like when this card comes in, it is something that is like an unrequited love or a love affair of a soul match that has been cut short due to, when we think centuries ago, we didn't have the medicine or the capacity to have long, healthy lives. We just didn't. Things were dangerous. Once you were poisoned or hurt, infections and thing would wipe us out pretty quick. So I feel like this is like you didn't have a full love season together. So now is your time in this lifetime to be together and experience each other. So really nurturing, beautiful, soft, fuzzy, delicious energy is all around you right now, where you're highly attractive to other people. And people want to be with you and around you. What's this? Oh my gosh, calling your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I feel like you're doing this. You've sown the seeds. You're really like, listen, I'm ready. I'm prepared. I'm on this beautiful journey right now, and I would love somebody to really go through all the playfulness, the fun in life, and I feel like this person too, I was feeling the energy of them before. They're very, they're kind of king of cups, but very authoritative, very sentimental, very protective, very, very successful. Like they can subdue people. Like, I don't know why I'm saying subdue. I feel like a lot of them might be police officers or military people because the word subdue is coming in. I feel like they subdue in calm crowds. They subdue people physically when they need to, things like that. And I feel like they are a visionary beyond what they do like that. They can see what is going to work for a crowd, for a group. It's almost like politics would be a perfect field for them, and they may already be in politics, also going into politics, because that word subdue is huge. And I just see big government structures as well. So beautiful energy, group 2. I love that for you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Get ready for your soulmate. My name is Melanie, and all my links are down below. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And if you need a private read, if you want to go to my Etsy store and see all my jewels, the Goddess Provisions box link is down there for December. Go check it out. It's off the hook. It has these smoky quartz moonstones, all the phases of the moon, a humidifier that's also a diffuser. I love this rabbit. Yeah, you're going to be light, bright, chipper, and ready to go. I'm loving that energy for you. Yeah, check out the Goddess Provisions. It's insane. For a gift, it's like I'd be blown away and so happy to receive that, because it really is. It is amazing. So that is, you guys, beautiful. Now we're on to number 3, Argent Barbello, and that's also a number 10. So let's sort of see. I'm going to take a little sip of water here because it's a little dry. I think I need a humidifier in here. Also, I feel like when I take a sip, I slow down. I get so excited when it's good news and it's so strong that I speed up. And I like to listen to readers that talk more in a slower cadence and all that, so I can absorb it. So Argent Barbello is about saying, your biology and gender are creative and powerful means for you to express your soul path. So sometimes you may feel limited by gender constraints or stereotypes, but your spirit can never be restricted or controlled. So embrace the journey of what it feels like to be you in your own body. There is much benefit and healing to be gained, and embrace your life journey, including the deeper experiences that are your absolute freedom of your spirit. Argent Barbello is an angel, a goddess, a divine mother of sacred space. She is mysterious and powerful, and she is scrupulous about the truth of your being, the spiritual essence within you. It's eternal. It can't be tainted or distorted. Her presence in this reading is a sign that, any errors in judgment are going to be corrected, and any losses that you suffered will be restored right now. So if you've been off your path or become disconnected from your real self, she is the one that is understanding and the power within your heart that will pull you back into authentic connection and true direction. So, at times we sometimes do that. We fall back into our old subconscious patterns where we overspend and we think if we own, really nice clothes, handbags, shoes, or whatever, we'll feel better. It is an actual temporary high. I mean, it is a proven science that endorphins get going and we have a lot of feel-good chemicals when we acquire something. It's not the something, it's what we're going to do or where we're going to go in the something. The idea of a party to wear it to, meeting someone in it. Like today, it was so funny. I'm getting ready for my trip and I got this. I was like, oh, Paris. I was like, a little makeup bag. I love the idea of boxes and luggage because I love the idea of travel. So that's sort of, you're going to be doing things. And I love this saying, I'm always so free thinking when it comes to gender. I feel like gender is so fluid, and I applaud and love everybody that just doesn't want to be defined by that, because oftentimes it can categorize and put some kind of cap where you can go or what you can do, where I feel like everybody is limitless right now. Everybody can do everything. I feel like this is a time to go absolutely just out there and go crazy. So what do you have? You are lovable. Yay. This is really a loving thing. So passion. I already felt like passion was coming in. I feel like somebody super high romance is coming in. Someone that just sweeps you off your feet and wants to court you and treat you. I'm talking about, it doesn't matter if you're a male or female. This person that comes in is a romantic heart. They are like old school. They love to woo or be wooed. They love conversations, fire, sitting in front of a fireplace, mulled wine, deep conversation, talking about travel, and just dreamy, beautiful, beautiful energy. Those people that are positively romantic, nostalgic, they're fanciful, they're really, it's all about blush roses and, sweet cold wine, that type of thing. Also a very intuitive individual too, very sensual and expressive. And they're, because right now I feel like this group too, you're exuding this kind of charming love where people like to be around you. You're very magnetic. People, they like spending time with you because I feel like you're a gentle, kind of wistful, beautiful person. And, you're very easygoing, you're not critical. You don't change the energy of a room ever to a negative component. When you come in, you enhance it all the time. And that is a huge deal because so many people get so self-involved, they don't know how to do other. So you definitely have that passion coming in. You're going to be very happy. Now, this is why, too, with your new animal totems that are standing behind you and that are infusing you with tiger, that is like, dude, you are the top of the food chain. You're going to be leading. You're going to be calling the shots in a lot of different things in your home life, with your friends, in a relationship. Like, I feel like you're very easygoing. So you sat on the sidelines, but you're like, I am not suffering fools now. This is ridiculous. You're no longer overspending, over this, overindulging, doing that, whatever, taking advantage. No. It's time. You're roaring and stopping that. But you're doing it very cleverly like a fox, like you just kind of come out of your foxhole. What's going on? Oh, well, let me point out a few little things here that are, not to my liking. You're being very subtle. You're pacifying people, but your power of suggestion is huge. You have a lot of persuasion with you right now. So if you want to change anything at home or work, you have some major pull right here. You're able to do it very suavely and very kindly because, this is your overarching energy, the Queen of Swords, on top of your speech game. Every single word that comes out is like liquid gold. You're able to formulate exactly what you want to say when you want to say it. And your power of suggestion, because it's so beautifully phrased and eloquent, people are like, I will do your bidding, my majesty. Honestly, it's like you just know how to turn a phrase in a very beautiful, elegant and eloquent way. And the thing is, words can be like a caress. They can be like a hug. When we use them correctly, again, I said this in another reading, we can leave the room and leave like this hug, this benediction, this blessing behind by using the right phrases, right? Like, you all are so wonderful, you touch my heart. Then you leave the room. How do you think people are going to feel? They're going to feel great, right? You're expressing this beautiful message to them. And think of the majority of people don't really behave that way. They just kind of leave, or they abruptly they'll say something. The thing is, you're authentic in what you say and do, and that's part of the beauty and majesty of what comes out of your mouth, and why people believe it, are persuaded by it, and want to follow, listen to you, and be directed by you, is because not only are you capable, but you care about them, and they know that. So that's a huge thing too. So use this beautiful power of persuasion right now. That's you're already bringing in this love. You're bringing in this highly capable season for yourself. So again, I'm seeing luxurious jewel-like tones all around you. So you're really just kind of emanating this grace and luxury and having fun. The holiday season, I feel like, suits you beautifully. So I love that energy for you, Group 3. So beautiful. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. You gorgeous queen, you. If you need a private read, my Etsy store, the Goddess Provisions box, my Patreon channel that helps support my Patreon page, which helps support the channel. I actually just began an Amazon wish list because some people were asking me for that, and I had forgot it. Like I started it once and then I just hopped off it and I forgot. So I did put a few decks on there. Thank you guys for asking what decks I like and want for Christmas. I appreciate you guys, really, from the bottom of my heart. You're amazing. You're growing. You're blowing my mind with the leaps and bounds you're taking, and the bravery that's in your heart and your quest for love and connecting to your spirit and your life path purpose. So I'm going to go upload. Love and light.